now it's second down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Here we go now. Leopard. Watch it now. Green, Detroit.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked it.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go!
On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Clemens. And he is going to wind up losing yard. Here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Let's go. Green 39.
They run it here. Where? Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run now with Ware. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Green 19.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Harris has it over the middle. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
On the run, it's Ware. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kelvin Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is knocked down from the side. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's Clemens. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Back to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to let it go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now Hunt. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Benjamin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Now let's go. No. Check.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, the catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He completes it to Henry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Double tight.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's Hunt, and he's got some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And some room to work. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes and we'll be in great shape.
Here with Hunt. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The play clock's running down. This is Hunt. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run. This is Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 8. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Watch 35, watch 35.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Vince Wilfork busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
They'll set up the throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. Sheds off the tackle. There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. So out come the Chargers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Johnson able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Out of the gun now on third down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.